See to it that no one misleads you. For many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will mislead many. See to it that no one misleads you.
Well, now I have a question. If somebody came up to you today and said, I am Christ, would you, I mean, who in their right mind, what Christian in their right mind would believe that that person was Jesus Christ? I mean, that sounds a little ludicrous to me.
I see one thing that I haven't seen before, and I appreciate this, Rick, because you pointed this out right now. Jesus said, for I say to you, from now on, you shall not see me until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Does not this prove that Jesus was in heaven? And he will not come down to this earth until he comes like a thief?
That's right. That's right.
I see a disconnect here with Apostle Paul here a little bit. Go on. It just blows my mind.
Well, you'll see lots of disconnects there with Apostle Paul. The way that you would tell a false Christ from the true Christ is by the truth test.
Well, yes, absolutely. But that person, it would be more appropriate to say that person come or is of Christ, or says that he is sent from Christ, rather than being Jesus Christ himself. I mean, again, nobody who is a Christian is going to go to the desert, and somebody says Jesus is out in the desert, and nobody's going to go out and see him there. But if somebody says, there's somebody in the desert who says he is of Christ, who says he is a servant of Christ, come and see him, that could get somebody to go out. There's lots of people who say they are of Christ. How do you know? How do you know if they are or not?
Well, here's the thing. The devil takes the truth and gives it a little bit of a twist. So it still has the appearance of truth, but in fact it is not the truth.
I've got a question I'm not sure of. I've never been over there. Is the road to Damascus, is that in the desert by any chance?
I haven't been over there either, Rick, so you'd have to go over there and see. What we are trying to do here, what we believe in and what we take Jesus at his word, is that those who truly, sincerely, with all their heart seek the truth, God will lead them into the truth, actually lead them into all truth. What God is waiting for, so that he can return, are people who will wake up and will make the commitment to find the truth, to learn the truth, to live the truth. Jesus goes through with his disciples a sequence starting with the persecution of those who carry the truth and share the truth. And that it goes right on through the days of wars and rumors of wars, kingdoms rising against kingdoms, nations against nations, and the beginning of birth pains and the signs that can be read as the twigs and leaves of the fig tree. And then we come to the account that we've started a couple of weeks ago, and we got through a little bit of it last week, and that is the account of the faithful and wise servant and the fellow servants. And what we realize is that these bondservants are mentioned in all of the apocalyptic literature that we have in the Bible. These bondservants here are called bondservants of the Master, the Son of Man. And that they have not seen a vision of him, but there is one who is on the alert, and because he is on the alert, he knows the day and the hour at which to be expecting the return of the Master. And that's the first two verses, verse 42 and 43, of the account of the bondservants. Yes, Rich?
If you go back in time in your life, do you, either one of you or any of you ever recall a time when a sermon was preached about this one person being left in charge? And anybody, I mean, I never heard anything about this.
Well, if a sermon is ever preached on this, and a lot of pastors tend to stay away from apocalyptic literature just because it makes people feel uncomfortable, and they somehow have come to the understanding that that's not God's reason or purpose, that he would much rather have us spread love around than hellfire and judgment. So you don't hear much said these days about the apocalyptic return of God. Most of it now is, the secret rapture, and then bad people are hit over the head for a while.
The exciting stuff.